Okay.
For those just joining us, we just failed an entire interview.
Will we hear this?
Yes.
Yes.
We're gonna hear that.
The camera turned off.
It turned off during our riff. We were riffing, weren't we?
We were Christopher riffing.
We were Christopher riffing.
All over the camera.
So for those of you who do not know, these drinking interviews generally happen quite often. I've done a few before, but this is your first alcohol-related
alcoholic
interview.
drink.
It's going down well.
Yeah. Take it steady there, Jay. You know, you don't want to be puking in the toilet.
Oh, shall I get a plate? I'll get a plate. Hang on.
Oh wait, is
Plates. These are dark digestive biscuits.
My name is Susan Clarke. I'm the writer and creator of Chronicles of Syntax, but I am a reviewer for my online adopted family, which is WebVee Guide. And today I have with me Wolfpack Productions. These two, who are individually going to attempt to tell us who they are and what they do.
So I'm Jay Oliver Yip. I am co-creator, producer of Wolfpack and Outside the Box, which written with Christopher, and we both are lead actors. We play the characters Jimmy and Clive, and yeah, amongst other little things that we have kind of up our sleeve, which I'm sure we'll kind of in time kind of divulge.
Go.
Okay.
You got biscuit.
I don't trust you two behind me at all.
Lean back then.
My name's Chris. Christopher Rithin. I'll just repeat what Jay said. I am the co-creator of Wolfpack Productions and our web series. Outside the Box, which has won several awards now, which is very cool. Specifically, I was a writer with a co-writer, co-producer. I was the editor and special effects designer for Outside the Box, and we do lots of different things as well, as you know, little films, comedy films, and things like that. And we tend to write. Or Jay's really the writer, really. I'm more of the comedy angle, but Jay's the real writer, where I'm sort of more post. And he's pre-production, I'm post.
I'm pre, he's post. This is the difference in what a pre and post-op looks like.
What is this, take 3? Take 16?
This is take 16. And we've all moved on to harder alcohol. We're never going to sleep.
I guess, yeah, if we're going to split kind of what we're kind of interested in, I think Chris is quite technical, particularly obviously shown he's in post, so he's obviously editing, doing VFX
and Clive is quite technical.
And Clive as well, yeah.
The characters are just you guys, aren't they?
Yeah, they are very much extensions of us. So but I eat far more in real life.
Oh, you eat way too much more. Oh,
and sleep more.
You sleep more? It's not possible.
That's what they say, write what you know. That's
but yeah, I'm interested in kind of telling stories, and whilst me and Chris kind of do come up with stories together, I guess that is my main kind of interest.
I love how you're quite happy to talk to me, Jay. Chris, being the overwhelming spotlight actor that he is, has to talk to the audience.
Well, it's the camera. Am I not allowed to look at the camera?
Are we?
Yes.
Did we just record all of that? You're not a YouTuber, I'm right here.
It's the camera though. It's looking at me. Yeah, it's nice.
Are you enjoying yourself?
Yes.
Excellent. This is relaxing in comparison to the year you've had so far, which has not been, I'm guessing.
Well, no, it's been a lot happening. It's all sort of, it's quite crazy. We've, because we've been going to festivals, and we've been writing a lot, and of course we've got, it's not just Outside the Box we're doing, of course, we've got a short romantic comedy, which we're in post-production now.
Which potentially may be another web series.
Yes, we're finding that out.
Yeah.
Right.
Because what we did, we actually David Proud wrote it for us, almost as a gift. Sort of just wrote it and says, just do something with it. Do something.
Nice.
So we went, all right, fine, we will.
Just don't wipe your ass with it.
You're not allowed to do that.
No.
Was that in the contract?
Well, I did that after. No, I didn't really, David.
So we've done it. So we went over it, filmed it, and going through the edit, we're kind of going, it's not sitting right. Something's wrong. Something doesn't feel right, and we're going, it's a pilot episode. We filmed a pilot episode. It's not a short film.
But it's not a no. It's a good thing.
It's kind of it's not a no in the sense of, it's more of a, it's not what we thought it was, but then but what is it?
It can be this other thing.
What is this thing that it is now? So we're re-attacking it now with this idea that it's something else, and it's actually, thank you, it's actually something better, I think.
Right.
So that's exciting.
Okay, cool. So you guys have recently entered into the crazy world that is the web series community and all of our wonderful people.
Yeah.
And our peers. How are you finding that?
It's crazy. Like everything in this world is crazy. It's very kind of close knit, and there's very much like a family kind of feel to it.
It is nice.
I can remember, because I went to university in Bath and I started a theatre company, like a co-creator of a theatre company in Bath, and I can remember at the time as well being in amongst the theatre industry in Bath as well, and a lot of people would say, well, at least here you're kind of like, there is that support net for you. If you do go to London, that pool gets a lot bigger, and are you going to get the support that you can get here?
Sure.
And again, it kind of feels like that really, that there's, because it is still very kind of new, and obviously with a lot of the festivals being in only their second or third years now as well, there is this encouragement to kind of create work, put it out there, and we'll support you, and kind of, it's not even like a feel of scratch our back, I'll scratch yours. It is just very kind of welcoming and just very supportive. So that was my kind of first.
Your first impression.
Yeah.
Alongside going.
Yeah. No, I didn't do that so much. That was Chris.
Oh, see, that's where you come in.
I would wake up in the night to that screen, thinking that there's a leak in the ceiling. It can't seem to work out how to plug the leak.
Is that a genuine thing?
He's always there for me.
Alright, so not so scary, but very supportive and loving. I can dig that. I've been.
Which if it wasn't, then maybe it would be very scary. So.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't. For those that want to start, perhaps now doing what you guys do, it's not like Hollywood. They're not going to be shunned. No.
The one thing I did find is that it's very welcoming. Everyone is more likely to go, okay, well, what are you doing? What have you got? Because web series is also new. There is no budget sort of target. If you do what you can do, if you have a camera, film it. Are you showing potential in your idea, in your skills or your talents? So people are happy to watch that and support that if it's good. Well, that's great. It doesn't matter if you haven't got £100,000 to make a film. If you've got your little iPhone camera and you're shooting something that's quite funny and you're able to put it together, then that's good and that's fine and that's good quality because the technology is there available. So let's show off people's talents, and the industry or certainly this corner of it is very sort of welcoming.
Oh, that's interesting. I'm gonna jump right on a different question then.
Yeah. So
at the minute, we've got a few things going on in the online industry. It'd be interesting to get your opinions on this actually. She says, as she chokes to death, hang on, totally dying right now. Like, literally, see how professional I am right now? And I'm literally slowly swallowing this. I'm gonna die.
We can edit around this.
We can edit. We can cut it out. Look, watch.
In the community, online community at the moment, we've got a series coming back online that everyone's very excited about called Becoming YouTube.
Right.
Which is a series basically about being a YouTube star and how that all started, and the celebrity angle and then what goes on beyond that. Mm-hmm. So do you find as web series creators that there is a stigma connected to starting on YouTube at all?
As a web series creator or just having an online kind of presence?
Either, I think.
Possibly. I mean, it depends what the web show is. I think for animation, I think those guys got it already made. I think they can kind of maybe go into more mainstream because it's more potentially sellable, and it's very easy to kind of have that as a web-based kind of short kind of nugget of something, as well as potentially longer versions as well. I still think that for scripted based work, for web shows are still a few years off, I think, from where it possibly could be in terms of where we are, where we want to create stories, we want to create scripted work. Because people go to the internet to see YouTubers or that kind of online personalities, you do kind of get lost in there somewhere, because otherwise people can go and watch TV. So there is, particularly with being part of Stream Now TV, and Ron, who is in charge of that, is really kind of trying to, with a bulldozer, just trying to get through.
Yeah, he's trying to carve his little corner
of
like a bridge almost between YouTubers and creators and content and TV and series, or even on demand TV. It is, Ron is and Stream Now TV is sort of becoming that bridge where web series can perhaps belong, because I do get a sense that web series but perhaps aren't really part of YouTube and YouTubers. That's not really where they belong, but because it is such a brilliant platform to get your stuff out there, to start showing, look, I'm starting out, here I am, this is it. It's an excellent platform, and there is starting to become other platforms or other steps now where, because there are so many web series kind of propping up, where people are going, okay, we can do this, we can do this well, there is starting to look like there is some sort of area for us, which we hope to go with and go into.
So that's the general consensus for any creator on online media at present, is that you have to wear many hats all at the same time.
Yeah, you have to do everything. Everything.
Nobody does it for you.
No. Everywhere.
See what I've done? I've actually locked them in a room and forced alcohol upon them. This is not true for all minors listening. But I like doing this. I think this is better.
It's nice.
Are you enjoying yourself?
Yes.
Excellent. So, what else have you been up to? We hung out quite a bit this year. Comic-Con, festivals.
It was Rain Dance, a thing which kicked it off. Well, what kicked off for us was obviously writing the damn show. But then,
when was that? I don't actually know when that was.
Well,
when did we write? Whoa, that was.
We wanted to. Were we planning to film this time last year? So we came up with the idea, I think, maybe around about October, November 2013.
Yes, because Wolfpack was founded in August 2013, and we wanted to do something, and we were spitballing ideas for about a month or two, and then of course I wrote the first episode, not even wanting to do it
as a short film.
I wrote it as a short film. And it was just as an exercise to film something in 3 locations that would be simple and easy and quick, so I could test designing special effects to get from one point to the next, and that's all I wanted to do it for.
Red Dwarfish.
And that was my inspiration. That's what I wanted to do, and it wasn't even something I was putting at the top of the front to do. It was just something I was doing in the background. And of course, then I got Jay to read it because as a writer.
Yeah, well, we knew we wanted to write. We knew we wanted to write a situation comedy. We knew we wanted it to be in a flat. We were like, that's the simplest situation to put it in. It's just, what is the hook? And at the time, for me, Chris, and Ashley, obviously Ashley in the show, we knew it was going to be all 3 of us. We just didn't know what the hook was. Then Chris wrote that very first one just to be a short film, and then I think we were just like, hang on, actually, why isn't this the actual show? What if, we create, the character, why didn't Clive invent that third character? It could be a robot, as he is an inventor, and that's just where we're...
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure most of these people would have... It's very early on in the show anyway. It is, yeah.
It's in the second episode.
Yeah, if you look at the poster, you can pretty much tell. Not 2 of them. So yeah, again, it was very much an organic kind of thing. So yeah, then we shot that in April last year in 2014, and then
March we shot it.
Was it March?
It was Barista we did in
April. Yeah,
in
yeah,
April.
actually, yeah. Man, that's been a long time. It's almost a year. So yeah, we shot it in March, and again, it was just we want to create something. We're going to put it out, into the universe onto YouTube to see, and then we were like, yeah, shall we submit it to festivals? Yeah, might as well. Shall we?
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
So it's all been kind of like a snowball effect of just basically this is the next step, and then obviously we're in Rain Dance and other festivals, got a couple of awards. Then we went to Comic-Con.
Sure.
In LA Web Fest coming up very soon as well, which are up for 2 awards.
Yes, that's very cool. It's very exciting.
Chris is up for outstanding editing.
Not just best, which I'm loving that, by the way. I love
outstanding the box.
oh! I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Hashtag outstanding
In the box, yeah. And VFX.
For VFX and one for editing. Outstanding editing.
It's very awesome.
So,
which is very cool. Very
again, for this year,
exciting.
for LA, because we've kind of done, some of the festivals last year, and we've written season 2. I mean, that is pretty much.
Yep.
Good
Yes,
to,
it's
good
better.
to go.
To the point where I read it and I go, this is good. Not to blow my own horn, but it's funny.
And we've got plans for 3 as well. We kind of, some of it's written down, but a lot of it's up here. So we kind of have this overall arc, and obviously it is just raising the funds to kind of go into pre-production for 2. So yeah, it's just been a kind of a snowball effect of just
donate button here.
Yeah, just pop it right there. Click here.
Shiny little donate button.
Can I pause it? There's going to be, you're going to see a jolt in the screen, and that's because I would have stopped the camera and started again, so it doesn't switch off randomly and we lose it all again.
Buy yourself a Canon 550.
Bingo.
But yes, no, that's the annoying thing, isn't it? Because when I was younger, before I got into film, I'd watch all the actors or creators or whatever on TV.
Yeah.
And they'd always say, oh yeah, no, I didn't set out to do it, it just happened. And I always used to think, oh, shut up. Shut up. That sounds ridiculous. Of course you have to work your ass off.
Yes.
But in essence, it's happened to me as well. In essence, sometimes it does actually happen.
Well,
that
I
way.
would say that the end result isn't what you expected, and that's not what you planned for, but you did aim for a certain level of finale.
You sort of pushed the
finality.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, my favourite thing of the whole job is collaboration. From the get go right through to the end, like obviously crispy editing, and if I come in, he'll just show me what he's done. And it's like, oh yeah, can we do this or do that? And again, and we kind of like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Same with the writing from the beginning. Same when you're acting. That's always my favourite part. I mean, even with the new productions, the new projects that we're working on as well, with the teams that we're kind of building. Again, it's one person has an idea and someone else has another idea based on that particular idea, and then all of a sudden you've got all these ideas just thrown out there.
Sure.
And it's great when you just kind of this whole world is an accident. This is why we're here. It's just atoms bashing together, and I think you really do have to kind of, and this is like a message to myself, is that when you kind of take yourself out of that comfort zone and you don't know what you're kind of doing, and that's when the accidents happen, that's when the magic kind of happens. So it's
kind of roll with the punches.
Yeah. So yeah, you do kind of have a plan. You need to kind of have a plan and it is great to have a structure. If you look at the board over there,
it's a whiteboard over there. I'm not going to show you because it will panic you.
It's insane.
It's there. I promise.
But yeah, I mean, even like before we did the interview, like today, me and Chris are going over some sketches which we got planned for another project that we're doing.
We haven't got a name for it yet.
We haven't got a name for it. Yeah, the untitled kind of project, which is very early days. But even then, we in the space of 5 minutes came with, we've got a structure for an episode.
Yeah,
of what we're gonna do.
Just by talking about it and bouncing off ideas, why don't we do it? Because we think we have an idea. We go, wait, why don't we do it like that instead? Yes, and then everything fits into place. It's quite
You were saying essentially for those, and they do still exist. I know that the web series community is very open, it's very supportive, it's very loving.
Yes.
So in that sense, people who are already in it feel really safe. But people who are just starting out and trying to find their feet in that sense, what you're saying is don't hold on too tightly. Don't keep it just to yourself. Share it.
Yeah, have confidence in your project, in your idea, that the idea will evolve into something better, and just because it changes doesn't mean it's getting worse. The chances are it is actually getting better because someone else will have more experience, or someone else will just have a brainwave and it'll just come through, and instead of going, actually that's not what I had an idea for, let that go, because the chances are everything that Jay and I have worked on together and built from scratch, as we said, has never ended up being what it originally was. Outside the Box was originally a short film. Barista, our romantic comedy, was originally a short film. They are both turning into something else. And we've already spent money on the production, we've made them, and it's at the final end stages of the project, and we're going, this is something else. So we go with that. You've got to let it go. Because that's the best bit, the journey. That's the best bit. Follow it, go with it.
Clive's gonna have a beard in season 2.
Oh, frick, I'm gonna have to shave. Clive doesn't have a beard.
You can't for the beginning of...
You could have like 1 second where he goes, and he laughs his face off, and then he goes, and goes away and comes back clean shaved.
Yes.
Awesome.
Oh, inside secrets. Spoiler alert.
Considering that we have the power to add words to this image.
Yes.
Where can we find you? Where in God's green earth can we find you?
On the internet. If you go to www.productionwolfpack.com, that's our main hub, where you can find anything and everything we're doing and what we're doing in the future, and all links to all other things, such as Facebook,
Twitter,
OTB web series, and Prod Wolfpack, or myself at Chris Rithin, or Jay at what are you?
At what are you?
I was going to give the address, but I don't want to encourage stalkers. I have a habit of touching friends inappropriately, though. So.
Oh my God! That's legal. Legal.
Stream Now TV.
Yes.
We're on Stream Now TV. We are also on famexv.com every Tuesday at 7 PM. On the UK channel. Stream Now TV is also an app you can download as well. And of course we are on YouTube. Search Wolfpack Outside the Box.
Yeah, okay, cool. Right, what's next for you guys then? Sleep? Or are you gonna...
No, this is just the beginning.
Is this the beginning?
This is the beginning.
This is the beginning. So you guys are going for world domination.
We have a plate full of dark chocolate digestives.
Right, okay.
And it doesn't stop there.
Oh, yes.
Alright, well, I think perhaps we should end this for the 3rd time.
Would you like to teleport out?
I don't want to teleport out.
Come on. I'll tell you what, I'll let you touch my stiffy.
I don't want to.
I've touched it plenty of times. It's
alright.
Yeah.
Just be gentle. Don't poke it. Just
I want to press the
hold
red
it. Hold
button.
it. Hold it. You will. But
okay.
You need to hold it first. Hold it. Grasp it. Grasp slowly, and then with the other hand, I need you to squeeze the round bit on the end.
I hate you.
And then there will be a jerk reaction when you press the button.
Okay.
So press it down.
Alright.